Stop scrolling, this isn't another boring coupe. This is the all-new 2026 Honda Prelude, a hybrid coupe that blends Civic Type R DNA with modern tech, simulated gear shifts, and a surprisingly affordable price tag. In the next minute, I'll show you why Honda's comeback could change the coupe market and why buyers who miss real driving thrills are paying attention. If you love honest car breakdowns and fast visual tours, hit subscribe and ring the bell. I upload real hands-on reviews and high-quality visual walkarounds every week. Today we're diving deep into the 2026 Honda Prelude, Honda's long-awaited return of the Prelude nameplate, reimagined as a modern hybrid coupe that mixes practical efficiency with driver-focused hardware. From the very first glance, the Prelude makes a clear statement: low, wide, and sharply detailed. It's a car that wants to be both seen and driven. Under the skin, the Prelude borrows heavily from Honda's latest architecture and hybrid technology, a 2-liter petrol engine mated to 2 electric motors that together produce around 200 horsepower and brisk torque, useful for everyday driving. That hybrid setup gives the Prelude both good fuel economy and an engaging linear power delivery. And Honda has added a playful touch with the new S Plus shift system, a simulated shifting experience that mimics gear changes and adds rev-matching audio cues so you feel more connected to what the car is doing, even though there's no conventional gearbox. Step inside and the Prelude's cabin feels immediately modern and cohesive. The driver-centric cockpit features a configurable 2-inch digital instrument cluster up front and a floating 9-inch center touchscreen powered by Google software and wireless phone connectivity. Materials are a big improvement over economy-class coupes. Soft-touch dash surfaces, contrast stitching, and available Napa-style leather seats make the cabin feel upscale relative to price. Small but meaningful touches: an embossed Prelude dash badge, neat speaker grills, and a tactile center console with a dedicated S Plus drive control all combine to give this coupe a premium, sporty ambience without feeling overdone. Those details are exactly what buyers expect if they're paying mid to upper 40 seconds pricing, and Honda has been careful to make the interior both functional and photogenic for showroom and YouTube videos alike. On the tech front, Honda has stacked the Prelude with sensible connectivity, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a robust infotainment layout, wireless phone charging, and the option for a premium 8-speaker Bose system useful for people who want good sound without aftermarket upgrades. Safety and driver aids are covered too. Honda sensing features and updated active safety systems round out the package, so the Prelude can be both fun and confidence-inspiring on daily drives. For content creators, the cabin's clean lines and ambient lighting options make for great B-roll and close-ups, the kind of visual variety that keeps viewers watching. Driving dynamics are where the Prelude tries to punch above its weight. Honda has borrowed hardware from the Type R playbook, beefed up suspension geometry, improved chassis bracing, and stronger braking, but tuned the setup for balanced road manners instead of pure track aggression. That means sharper turn-in and less body roll than a typical liftback, while still keeping ride comfort usable for everyday commuters. The S Plus shift adds an emotional edge. Simulated shifts via paddle shifters that pair with synthetic engine note and rev matching so you feel like you're working a gearbox, even though the hybrid system handles the power flow. For buyers who wanted a modern, efficient coupe that still feels athletic, this is a smart compromise. Let's talk value. The Prelude slots into a pricing zone that aims to attract enthusiasts who don't want to spend supercar money. With a starting price in the low to mid $40K range in the US, it sits between hot subcompacts and entry-level sports cars, offering more tech and creature comforts than many rival coupes and quite a bit more real-world efficiency thanks to the hybrid setup. Owners get the thrills of a sporty chassis plus highway economy that brings it into practical territory for daily use. If you're comparing the Prelude to rivals like the BRZ GR86, remember the Prelude's approach. Hybrid torque delivery and Type R source components make it feel different on the road, less about raw slide and more about controlled, precise response. That's a meaningful distinction for buyers who want a comfortable weekend car and an efficient daily driver. Comfort and ergonomics are strong suits. The seats are sculpted to hold you in place during spirited driving while remaining comfortable during longer trips. The rear is a true 2+2 layout usable for occasional passengers or extra cargo, and the 60/40 fold rear seat gives you useful flexibility for weekend gear. Center console storage, a wireless charger, multiple USB-C ports, and intuitive climate controls make the Prelude easy to live with day to day. For an audience that values both form and function, this cabin is one of the Prelude's best arguments. What about styling and personalization? Honda has kept the design clean, which leaves a lot of room for personalization through color choices and optional accessories. Aftermarket and OEM tuners like Mugen are already proposing body kits, lighter wheels, and aero parts for buyers who want a more aggressive aesthetic, a clear sign that both the aftermarket and Honda fans see potential for personalization and visual differentiation. Whether you prefer a minimalist showroom look or a track-ready stance, the Prelude's bones lend themselves to both. We should also cover what the Prelude isn't. It's not a hardcore manual gearbox sports car. Enthusiasts who crave a 6-speed manual and rear-wheel drive will likely still prefer dedicated sports cars. Instead, Honda's strategy is to marry modern hybrid efficiency and clever simulated engagement to create a coupe that is accessible, efficient, and fun in a more everyday-friendly way. For buyers who want nostalgia with modern reliability and safety tech, that's a compelling combination. If you're thinking about ownership costs, the hybrid drivetrain should deliver better fuel consumption than many comparable gas-only sports coupes. Most early estimates place combined fuel economy comfortably above 40 mpg in mixed driving scenarios, which is a major plus if you use this as a weekend car and daily commuter. Maintenance is expected to align with other Honda models, and the car benefits from Honda's broad dealer network and reputation for dependability. Those practical benefits make the Prelude easier to recommend to viewers who want excitement without high long-term costs. Now, for the visuals you want to show while the voiceover plays, open with wide exterior hero shots to sell form and proportion. Cut to close-ups of the S Plus shift paddles and the embossed dash detail when talking about engagement and materials, include an interior pano while describing comfort and tech, and overlay on-screen graphics of power figures and price points when you discuss performance and value. B-roll of real-world driving canyon sweep, highway cruise, and a parking lot maneuver will help demonstrate the Prelude's balance between handling and civility. Make sure to capture the infotainment boot sequence and wireless phone pairing for practical viewers who care about daily usability. Final verdict. The 2026 Honda Prelude is a smart reboot that returns the nameplate with a modern hybrid twist. It respects the Prelude's sporty legacy while recognizing modern buyers want efficiency, tech, and everyday usability. If you're after a well-rounded coupe with character, a tidy price, and fresh engineering, the Prelude deserves a long look. It won't replace a purebred rear-wheel sports car for die-hard enthusiasts, but as a complete package for most drivers, it's one of the most interesting new coupes on the market. That's why it's generating buzz from reviewers and buyers alike. Thanks for watching the deep dive. If you want more on the Prelude, I can do a full data-driven comparison with the BRZ GR86 and a real-world MPG test. Leave a comment below with what comparison you want next. If you enjoyed that breakdown, subscribe now and drop a like. It helps the channel, and I'll bring you an in-depth garage comparison next. See you in the next video.